Hello everyone, Javik here. You may remember me from making the art for an insane beach, and you're not insane. Then you too slow and you can't run off the Crash Bash. I mean the one by Spinning Lit Crash Bandicoot. That's the one, not that purple cycle, if you know what I mean. And also the one that made, and most of the one that made the art for You Must Die version 2 and Superstar Saga version 2, specifically of Bowser. So now I'm here to show how to draw and a style of Triple Trouble. So I'm just messing around with the hue of Sun Knuckles just for the sake of like inspiration, like to basic colors off of. So I'm gonna draw the first character who is taking the role of Sun Knuckles. And yes, that is indeed Pig from the Barnyard series. I'm surprised no one made Triple Trouble Barnyard concept. Yet here I am. So all I will do is make the outline like thick, but not too thick, but just make it thick, like medium sized. And then I'm making the layers. And just the body parts are separate layers, like in case if you want to animate them. Oops, I forgot some parts. There you go. And then the arms, and the torso plus legs. Now for the shading. My shading isn't exactly the best, but looks pretty good overall. Now to the dubious brain scientist guy, Dr. Robotnik, the last soul featured in Triple Trouble. So this is based off of Mrs. Beatty from the Barnyard series. Also featured in the movie, but also in the show as well. It's pretty cool. And then the teeth, there must be one neck teeth missing, so that she could look like she was brutally damaged. There are more of its brains, and then you draw a split off a hair to indicate that her brain has been split and exposed. And then her like not eyebrow, I don't know what it is. Now for torso. This one's a bit interesting because she wears a dress, and then like it'd be weird like making poses with a dress preventing you from it. And now the arms. And that's what it looks like without the rough draft. So my idea is that you make the clothes, the colors, featuring a character like slightly darker, like a doll, you kind of say. And the skin tone, just make it a little bit more paler. Looks pretty good so far. And the inside of a body, on the, at least the head, and the brain. Now we're shading it. Now we're shading the mouth and her British looking teeth, which is really insane. And then her skin. Now we're gonna add blood to it. And then her like mouth and then like a pink thing, and now her hair, and then her teeth as well. Then the blue parts, most of them use tails for the shading of the white parts. Now for the shading of the blue parts. And also the shirt too, the arms. Legs. And that's pretty much it. Wait, forgot to shade her legs. There you go. So that's her. Mrs. BD.
Congratulations.
Now on to Tails Soul, or Soul Tails. And this time it's not gonna be a character from Barnyard, but it's a rather unusual one. And you probably already saw the reference image. Yep, it's Lopunny, or Lopunny, whatever speed that matters to you. So for Lopunny, it's like a pretty unique example where her finger's a little bit weird, and then her ears, her hair. It's gonna be difficult making the layers considering that her hair is pretty long. Now I'm shading the her arm. So I'm using the same shade of gray that's used for the Soul Tails. And then blood is applied. Whoops, wrong shade of purple. Now the shade her ears, like the fur of ears, or like fluff. I don't know. Wait, that's better. Now even more fluff shading, or it could change the shade of white used, instead of just this purple looking shade. And I'm gonna apply the same thing to the rest of the fluff. It looks so much better with that particular shade. Now for her torn off arm, and also not mic as well. Her fingers as well. I'm gonna fix the fluff, the shading for fluff. It looks really weird. So I'm gonna make fix the hair, not hair, the ear, the fluff of the ear, and then, whoops, forgot to lasso the outlines. Now I made it to a separate layer. Now I'm gonna draw on there. Whoops, what the? I didn't realize it was on the same layer as the head. Let's try it again. There you go. Looks a little bit big, but still fits, I guess. And look, it fits well. Let's fix the layering on the arm and the mic. And look, I made it look way better. There are some flaws with the outlining, but it looks pretty neat overall. And then, okay. Now for the gallery. That's every character drew so far, but I'm gonna add a little bit more to it with this. you don't always have to use the same colors, like the same shade of gray or like the same shade of white. It could be different. Like if Luigi from Superstar Saga, for example, he uses an entirely different shade of gray than for my Cutman, which was kind of outdated. And then I'm gonna check to see Lopunny, Soul Lopunny, with a different shade of gray. Should be weird looking at, but you will see. So you go over to the filter, and then hue and brightness. Whoops. Forgot like some pieces. It kind of looks like normal Lopunny. Just messing around the hue for a little bit. Then could darken it or decrease the saturation. Or like, that's what it looks like. With all the hues. Sort of. Rewind.